So I sold all my stuff and I'm moving to Asia with Amy. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're thinking, how are we gonna make this happen and how hard is it gonna be? Basically, me and Amy are lucky enough that we actually work remotely. Realistically speaking, Canada hasn't really been it for a bit. If you guys know me, I've lived in a lot of different places and I moved around quite a lot. So it's only natural that we decided to move to Asia. Crazy. I think we're gonna board soon, and then you guys will understand why it's really a nightmare to fly in this modern time. So we just made it through from Toronto to New Delhi. I'm not one to be picky about my flights or food, but the food was really lacking, so improved at Air Canada because that sucked a lot. I had a little bit of problems. My drone apparently is an issue here, so they took it away from me, which is kind of weird because Air Canada let me leave Toronto to this location. A lot of things need to be worked on. So far the people have been nice, they've helped, everything's working out. Just got to figure out some things, and then we're going to be heading out in about 3 hours. Now this move didn't just happen overnight. It all started about 2.5 years ago when COVID started. We were originally supposed to go to Bali, supposed to be a short trip, but everything kept on getting in the way. COVID hit, had to cancel our trip because it just didn't make a lot of sense then. Following that, we decided to try and do it again after COVID, when everything opened up again, which was about 6 to 8 months ago. Last minute, we decided it didn't make sense again because there was a lot of hoops and things to jump through and it wasn't open. So we decided to go to Greece, which is what you guys saw. Now, fast forward to today, we've officially sold all of our things that we can't sell and kept all the stuff that we can't. We packed our stuff, made a really solid plan, and now we're moving to Indonesia for a couple months. Minimum, it's gonna be 6 months, but we're kind of going with the flow and seeing how everything goes. Again, the next 2 to 3 days is all about moving through, traveling and trying to get to the destination. So although we're getting there, we're still kind of figuring out some things on the way just because a lot of things didn't go the way we wanted to go in the beginning. We were originally supposed to leave 2 days ago, but our COVID test expired right before our flight and we had to leave and try and book a whole new set of flights, and it was just a nightmare. But now we're back on track and hopefully we'll be there within the next 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, and we're excited for that, right?
Can't get on the Wi-Fi.
On our way to the last stretch of this trip, and it's been long, but it's been worth it. We gotta think for a second and acknowledge how we full-on manifested this craziness, because that stuff actually works. Manifest more, everybody. Try it. A couple months ago, it's fine, it came from Amy, but a couple months ago we decided that before we're gonna do this to make it work, because we could see it but we couldn't see it, so we changed our screen photos on our phones so that basically every time we opened our devices, because everybody's always on your phone, we would see that first, and it would just remind you to remember that goal that you have. Crazy too, because as soon as that started happening, everything started falling into place to make it possible. Like the job that I wanted fell into place, finance for everything to work fell into place, all the plans started pushing for it to happen. We worked our asses off for sure. Now we're one stop away from this.